This conference will now be recorded.
अद्य शनिवासरः अथवा मन्दवासरः निज अश्विन् शुद्ध प्रतिपदा घटस्थापनादिनः घटस्थापनादिनं दिनांक 17 अक्टोबर 2020 सहस्रयोग बिल्वादिगुटिका शंखं चक्रं जलौकां दधतमृतघटं चारुदोर्भिश्चतुर्भिः सूक्ष्मस्वच्छातिरुद्याशुकपरिविलसन् मौलिमं भोजनेत्रं कालाम्भोदोज्ज्वलाङ्गं कटितटविलसच्चारुपीताम्बराढ्यं वन्दे धन्वन्तरिं तं निखिलगदवनप्रौढदावाग्निलीलम् प्रौढदावाग्निलीलम् ब्रह्मणो हि समारब्धा मात्रेयान्तेषु पूजिताम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् आयुर्वेदरतं वन्दे माधवाख्यं महागुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं शिष्येभ्यो यः प्रदत्तवान् द्रष्टाज्ञानी दृष्टकर्मा कृतकर्मा तथैव च अध्यापको विषक्श्रेष्ठो महान् संशोधकस्तथा गुणैरेतैः समुदितैः यत्कार्यं प्रतनोति सः समृद्ध्यर्थं हि कार्यस्य वयं नु प्रयतामहे सरस्वत्यै नमो यस्याः प्रसादात् पुण्यकर्मभिः बुद्धिदर्पणसङ्क्रान्तं जगदध्यक्षमीक्षते आत्रेयं प्रथमं वन्दे आयुर्वेदजगद्गुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं गृहीत्वा हि सुरेश्वरात् अग्निवेशादिकेभ्यो यत्रेच्छत् सप्तमः प्रथमं तन्त्रकर्तारम् अग्निवेशं नमाम्यहम्। बिल्वस्य मूलं सुरसस्य पुष्पं फलं करञ्जस्य नतं सुराभं फलत्रयं व्योष निशाद्वयं च बस्तस्य मूत्रेण सुसूक्ष्मपिष्टं भुजङ्गलूतोन्दुरवृश्चिकाद्यैः विषूचिकाजीर्णगरज्वरैश्च आर्तान् नरान् भूतविमर्दिताथ स्वस्तीकरोत्यञ्जनपाननस्यैः। तर्हि इयं बिल्वादिगुटिका उपलभ्यते। एवञ्च भूतविमर्दित इत्येतस्मिन् अवस्थायाम् अभ्यासः प्रयोगः कर्तव्यः। मया तावत् यः चिन्तितं किन्तु इदं स्मृतिपथं न आयात भवतु नाम एतदर्थमपि एषा गुटिका प्रयोक्तव्या इति स्पष्टतया दृश्यते। एवञ्च सर्वेषु भुजङ्गादिषु विषयेषु इयं गुटिका महत्त्वपूर्णा इति। सर्पविष लूता मूषिक वृश्चिक गरविष विषूचिका अजीर्ण ज्वर भूत बंध नाशक भूत बाधा नाशक. So even garavisha, this is useful. Viruddhamapi aharam vidyat vishagarapam. Viruddha ahar is also to be considered as garavisha. So whenever there are patients with viruddha ahara, we can think of this particular gutika as such. Rambana. That also we concluded Ramban. So let us go down. Sannipatantaka Gutika. This also I think we covered. Trifala Gandhaka Vyosha Parada Krishna Jiraka. Sarvasandipat. Bhuta Bhairava Rasa. Paradam Gandakan Tamram Vandik Vathe tu Mardaye. Vajramusha Gata Vasa Valuka Yantarke Punaha. Marajara Jambu Pittaihi Bhavitam Praharadvayam. गुञ्जामात्र प्रयोगेण देयं शीतोदके पुनः संधिकं तत्क्षणं हन्ति रसोऽयं भूतभैरवः. संधिकं पारदगंधक and tamra, Chitrakakvata, and pound with one Chitrakakvata, then put the mixture in Vajramusha and subject to Maluka Yantra Paka for 4 yams. After auto cooling, steep the above material with Marjara and Jambuka Pitta for 2 yams. Make into pills. Sandhika Jvara. The name is Bhuta Bhairava. So might be having some Adidevic effect. Parada, Gandhaka and Tamra, this is the only combination. 17 number la. Is this available? Bhuta Bhairava Rasa? Does anybody know? Tamra Bhairava Gutika. Triksharam Panchalavanam Mrutam Tamram Rasam Samam. Arkamula Kashayana Dinani Trini Mardaya. Samshoshya Valika Yantre Dinaikam Vajramushaya. सुशीतले समुद्रस्य खरपित्तेन भावितं दातव्यं माशमात्रं तु मधुकस्यानुपानतः तान्त्रिकं सन्धिपातं च तत्क्षणेन विनाशे ताम्रभैरव नामायं रसोऽग्निः परिकीर्तितः तान्त्रिकसन्धिपात so त्रिक्षार पंचलवण ताम्र and पारद अर्कमूल कषायेण दिनानि त्रीणि वर्तेत संश्लेष्य वालुकायन्त्रे Dinaikam Vajramushaya Sushitale. So in Valuka Yantra, this is to be heated for 1 day. And then Kharapitta. Now it was Marjara Pitta and Jambuka Pitta initially. Now it is Kharapitta from this ass or donkey. And many times the pittas are used. Pushchodhrutam Shunak Pittam Apasmaragna Manjana. This is one of the yogas. So on Pushya Nakshatra, the pitta derived from a dog. Rasashala have but don't sure of path. Bhuta Bhaira, I also feel that this is available somewhere. Tantrikam Sandipatvam. So Tantrika Sandhika Jvara means Sandhika Sandipata is there mentioned in Bhavaprakash later texts. There are 39 of Sandipatas mentioned by Bhavaprakash. So then only 13 is Charaka, but 39 in Bhavaprakash. So we may have to think about that. And the picture of chikungunya does match with this, and we may think of using the Kvata decoction for this Sandhika Sandipata in that. This also might be used. Sandhikale Yanara Jvara. Can't say. Generally, it is associated with joints, and that is to be. Rutu Sandhikali, Dina Sandhyakali, Sandhikali. May think of Rutu Sandhikali is very common, and it is generally treated easily. It's not very difficult to treat. But this Sandhika Sandhipata is quite difficult to say. I had one case in which this was a boy, 12, 13 years, had severe fever, 103, 104, with all joints swollen and painful. Anyway, he was treated like Jwara in general with Nandana Pachana and Jwarankush, Surana Sukshakar, etc. Everything subsided. And but I found some murmur in his heart. So I was a very new practitioner at that time. So I referred him to a cardiologist. Cardiologist asked whether any investigation has been done. And we didn't do any investigation because there was absolutely no need. He recovered fully from that fever. Then he advised ASO titer, and it was 400 units. So he said, this is rheumatic fever. This was rheumatic fever. And he should have been diagnosed before that, something. But anyway, he said he would require surgery for his cardiac problem. But the patients were believing in me. And I said there is no need. Only I had it out because that is why I sent him to you. To him. But we can very well continue with our own. And then he continued with our treatment, and he was visiting his cardiologist every 3 months and 6 months every year. And cardiologist admitted that she has recovered from this heart disease, rheumatic heart disease. And he was again and again asking whether he has taken some other medicine or not. Parents didn't say that they take any medicine. So they didn't disclose this fact that they were taking Ayurvedic medicines for that. Later on, he completed his education. He went to US and he settled over there. And then he had astrocytoma and was initially treated there by surgery. And he came to India to me for treatment. And fortunately enough, we started with equine treatment for 2, 3 years. And the astrocytoma didn't recur. Even that's a great achievement because this is not seen. Now it's fine. That is, this is old story. Maybe minimum 10, 15 years have passed. So I learned the ASO titer for the first time. This is a test to be done in rheumatic fever as such. And in many cases, they start with Penidural 12 lakh units for this rheumatic fever. If there is association of this cardiac element later. And there is a strange story about I'm just not remembering the name. The one who established CCIM. Wait there. So, a cardiologist treated the case of rheumatic fever and dealt with him with this Benidorm. And then he published a paper in a conference that due to these antibiotics, we could save the person and he could recover fully from that. So this Vaidya was there and he said it's okay that antibiotic has worked, but we can also treat these cases with Ayurveda. It's not that only allopathy can treat these cases or something. But he was neglected. Nobody listened to him. And there was a relapse. And then again, the allopathic doctor started with penicillin or some higher antibiotic or something like that. Nothing worked. And the person started deteriorating. Then this Vaidya, he was invited because he had said like that we can treat these cases. And he started with Suvarna Bhasma and the patient responded well. and he recovered again. So the allopathic doctor was in puzzle, and he said we'll have in vitro trial of Suvarnabhasma for these bacterial infections. Vaidya denied. He said this works in the body. Hey, it's not in vitro trial that we are going to see the bactericidal effect of Suvarnabhasma as such. But in human body, it would work, and it worked like that. So there is a lot of difference in this. Fortunately enough, though I was a very new practitioner, the parents believed in me, and they didn't go anywhere else. They just continued. त्या सोडून देतात काय. If there is reaction of penicillin, huh? नाही. No, there are cases wherein there is a reaction to penicillin. Then allopathy can't do anything. If the patient is resistant to Dapsone, Hansen's case, resistance to Dapsone, allopathy just tied down, can't do anything. Because this is the only medicine that is going to work for Hansen's. And if the patient is resistant to Dapsone, it doesn't have any medicine except. Surprisingly enough, when Darshan Shankar was trying to treat Adivasis, take healthcare of Adivasis through allopathy initially, he found that these people do have sound knowledge of Ayurveda, and though they are not scientific, but there is a big treasure of knowledge with Adivasis. And the remarkable experience was a team from Podar visited and they identified one case at Hansen's. And then he said to that okay, I have a serious disease and we don't have medicines right now, but then we'll come next time. We'll bring medicines that you have to take for 1 year, 2 year, or something like that. There were patches over his body with less sensation. So he said, this is not very serious. So I can handle it on my own. So he said, no, it's not like, it's not that it's not serious. It's really serious. So we'll bring medicine and you take it afterwards. Next time when the Podar team visited, this fellow came and there were no patches. The sensation has been recovered. But Podar people didn't take any clue from this. That if within a month the Hansen's is treated, what else we require? So might be the Baba Amte and other team was not knowing the potential of Ayurveda as such. But, and of course, Vikas Amte and Prakash Amte both are MBBS. They have nothing to do with Ayurveda. And all other family members are also from MBBS. But if this is the fact, then we should take advantage of this Adivasi knowledge. Even we don't have this kind of effect with Ayurvedic medicines. And what is to be called in Ayurveda for Hansen, this is a big issue. We have Ashtadasha Kushta, Mahakushta, and Shudra Kushta. And still, this is a very difficult to say what we should call about Hansen's. Sparshadnyanam asamshayam is the function of the Rakta Dhatu, and Sukti is one of the symptoms. This is a symptom. We don't have elaborate description of Hansen's as such in our text. And there are cases of Hansen's with wounds, and they are very difficult to heal, like those of diabetes wounds. So I have come across few cases of Hansen's wounds and have dealt with them effectively or successfully. So what I feel right now is we need to get into this more deeper and try to understand. Ushir Nama Rupa Apam Janate Hirapavena Avipasheva Gopashya Sanya Vanavasina. So they know also they have a treasure. But that was a turning point 80 for Darshan Shankar. And he had contacted Podar people because he was going through government and then this is government Ayurvedic hospital, so they should be expert in Ayurveda. Then fortunately he came in contact with Ramesh Nanal and Ramesh Nanal said, no, you try to find out Vaidyas who write Vaidya in front of their name and say Ayurvedic practitioner. Then he contacted Kodakar sir, Vilantar madam, then myself and many other Vaidyas at that time. And we got associated with this Adivasi training camps, etc. etc. I visited the Adivasi training camp twice. Kodakar and Vilantar madam also visited these camps. So what I feel right now that then he switched over to these Vaidya and then worked for Adivasis for more than 5 years or something like that. Tantrika Sandipata, I was really wondering whether it is with Garana Marana. I'm not sure whether it is useful in Garana Marana, but might be. We have to see. Icons. Chittadi Guttika. This is 14. Sola. 17. आनंद वैरव गुटिका. टंकण हिंगू वत्सनाभि मरीच पिप्पली. नारंग गंभीर स्वरस सन्निपात ज्वर. Sharangara suggests Hingula for Hingu. Okay, so this is again a different issue. So this is again a different kind of Bhutika. There is one Ananda Bhairav available in the market, but Ananda Bhairav Kas and Ananda Bhairav Atisa, these are two different things. Such Adivasi Vaidya etc. normally do Avahana of Vanaushadhi Siddhi for Aushadhi use of rare animal products, Tantra etc. This is I have observed till now. To a certain extent, it's true, but not all the times I feel like that. But anyway, what we do is try to gather this information. Darshan has published a book, Adivasi Upchar, in Marathi from this his experience or from this Kashay. So we may have to think about that. I purchased that book. I don't have now right now. What is the name of the book, sir? Adivasin Se Upchar. That is the title what I feel right now. There is some word 40. 40 वर्ष वगैरह. 40 years experience. And there was one Mathapati who was looking after this. His son is now BMS graduate, and he was working in IIM. He should be there. I don't know whether he works in Bangalore and sometimes he works in some other area in Karnataka. I'm not sure, but he's a good guy. And Vaidya Avaru or something like that. That is the thing. And we try to observe this. What are these things? So Tantrika Sandipata might be associated with these kinds of Jarana Marana, Jwara. Prasadi Kutika, Rasam Manashila Gantha Saindhavam Mrutatamritam, Bhroti Palakam Dravye Rudrutam, Bulikam Krutam, Bulika Krutam, Mushaya Bhupute Pacham Valuka Yantrake Punaha, Sushitale Samudrita Kapititena Bhave. Every time there is a new animal for Pitta. क्षणमात्रं प्रदातव्यं नालिकेर जलेन च अथवा त्रिकटुद्राव्यं नाशनात् चित्तविभ्रमं नाशयेत् चित्तविभ्रमम्. So whether this is available, whether it is Shunak Pitta, that is Apapsamaragna Anjana, we may have to think about this in Unmada. Chitta Vibhrama. And if not available, only problem is Kapi Pitta. Otherwise, everything will be available. Mushaya Bhupute Pacham Valoka Yantrake Punaha. Now, I think there are very few people who might be doing this Valuka Yantra or Musha Pachana. This is really something typical. Sushitale Samudrita Kapita, Charamatan Nalikara Jali, Dravyam. Nashayat Chitta Vibhrama. So Chitta Vibhrama is the Falashruti. Manna Shila Gandhak Sendhav Tamara. Chitta Vibhrama Alzheimer Geta Ye. So Chitta Vibhrama is general condition, one who doesn't understand what is going on around and what is to be done. So it is Anavastita Chitta or moving around or something like that. Alzheimer is still a difficult disease to treat. It is associated with the degeneration. That is most important. And use of aluminium, which is again one of the important causes for Alzheimer. And anyway, there is early aging now due to all these impacts of unnatural food and unnatural lifestyle. Broti Phala Rasa, so Sharav Samputa and subject to Bhuputa and Valuka Yantra Patra for 8 yam. Monkeys were in use in these animal experiments. I'm not sure whether they are used right now. Initially, they were in use, and then people turned towards rat, albino, mice, etc. But then it might be possible to use this. And whether monkeys are killed in slaughterhouse. What are the animals that are killed in slaughterhouse? That is again important aspect. We learned that the crushed bone is available in slaughterhouse. That's a fertilizer for trees. So this is based mostly from the cattle, chicken and other things. but this is available. So we may have to look into that. Gopitta should be available in this slaughterhouse. I'm not sure about this Kapipitta and other. All these animal pitta work directly works on human pitta with samanugana or any other karyakarana. That fertilizer is called bone meal for plants. Yeah. So these are natural things, and anyways, what I feel this should be acting on sadhaka pitta. There was a big lecture given by Rasik Pavaskar long back. It was around 3.5 hours or more or something like that. Actually, he could have been able to narrate this. And Upendra Dikshit also delivered a very good lecture, but it was well narrated. And Rasik Pavaskar was giving it too elaborate or something like that. But the thought was really good. So, Buddhi Veda मोह हा क्रोध आणि जीवनीय गट ओके सो जीवनीय गण वर्क्स गुड Jivanti is available in Gujarat. So maybe we have Jivantadi Gurta or something like that, and that can be used in that scenario. But the main thought process behind sadhaka pitta, buddhi vedabhimana dehi apipretartha sadhana sadhakam hridyatam pittam. That is the only sutra that we find about sadhaka pitta. Now, how to elaborate this particular sutra is a big task. So basically, what is apipretartha? That is to be understood. What I really want to achieve. Abhipretartha is something that is to be achieved. Abhipreta. And we have to use our buddhi, medha, abhimana, etc. for achieving that, and that is being done by sadhaka. This is in as a whole the meaning of this sutra as such. Now I have a concept that whatever is to be taken into the living being has to be digested. Whatever is in the universe is different from whatever is in living being or something like that. The best example is the food material. So if we have non-vegetarian food, this is simple. But when we are having rice, dal, chapati, and other things, vegetables, etc., how this gets converted into ahara rasa and further into rasadi dhatus? That's a big issue. So every science will have its own thought process about that. Conventional medicine is not working on the development of the subtle tissues in the body through food material. But we have subtle tissues being developed from the food material starting from ahara rasas. So we have elaborate description about that. Then water has to be digested, and there is some udakava srotas for that. So anna and udakava srotas, these are two things. Next is pranava srotas. So air also enters into our body and has to be digested and converted into bodily vayu. And this is being done by the pranava srotas. It gets sprayed all over the body. It's collected again. The waste product is collected and is thrown out from the body. So this is the function of this pranava srotas. Srotansi kali parinamam apadyamananam dhatunam avivahi nibhavanti ayanarthena. So there is a process of digestion and transformation of the external bhavas into internal bhavas, and that's the function of the srotas. Now, as regards the thought processes are concerned, there is no direct mention about a specific pitta or specific srotas for that. We have manoha srotas, but still there are very few references and it's not very clear what the manoha srotas is. इंद्रियेण इंद्रियार्थो हि स मनस्केन गृह्यते कल्प्यते मनसा तूर्ध्वं गुणतो दोषतोऽथवा. So the indriyas grasp the indriya vishaya with the help of mind. So mind grasps the indriya vishaya, and then gunataha doshata athava. It has a thought process whether it is gunavat or doshavat. And jayate vishaya tatraya buddhi nishchayatmika. So when there is a nishchayatmika buddhi on the basis of that, vyavasthititaya vaktam kartum va buddhi, then he determines to act or to speak. So this determination is the buddhi or something like that. Now sadhaka pitta, with the help of this buddhi determination, leads toward the abhiprayetartha sadhana. So one should be knowing what is my purpose, what I want really, or something like that. Most of the times people are just ignorant about it. They really don't know, they really don't have any thought process, what I really want. And then they are unsatisfied throughout their lives. And because they are unable to decide what really they want, with what they feel happy or something like that, and then they don't make any efforts to do that, to achieve that. They don't want to use their intellect and abhimana, etc., for achieving that, and they are constantly disappointed, dissatisfied, etc., etc. So if we improve this sadhaka pitta, then this would work or something like that. Now the pitta from various animals that is available or something like that, that is really pachak pitta. What we are trying to extract is pachaka pitta of that particular animal. No doubt there is sadhaka pitta in the animals as well, because they want to know what is the abhipretartha sadhana. I want to eat this, this is my food, and I have to achieve this. So there will be actions in accordance with the desire, and the animal will get hold of the food material and would eat it or something like that. Or I have to run away. If we are thinking of the food material animal who is getting victimized, for him it is fight or flee. That is the response. If you can't fight, you have to run away. That's all. So this has something to do with Pachaka, and there is a link with Pachaka and Sadhaka. And the same thing should be there with Pachaka and Sadhaka in our own body. Because Karoti Baladanena Pachakam Namanastat, it gives strength to all other pittas as well. So if your Pachaka Pitta is good, then it is likely that your Sadhaka Pitta will also be good. And then you will be able to make proper decisions. You will be able to decide what is to be achieved and what are the ways that you have to use them to achieve that. So like this bile, which is a Pachaka Pitta of that particular animal, but that has a link with the Sadhaka Pitta of that animal as such, might be having association with this Pachaka Pitta of ourselves and then Sadhakritta of ourselves. And that is why this is useful in cases of Unmada or something. Or this Chitta Vibhrama. We were talking about Chitta Vibhrama. So in the initial stage, patients do not come to us. But if we have these medicines handy and we give these medicines to Unmada patients or those who are marching toward Unmada, we may have results like allopathy, psychotic drugs. So let us try to see what is available in this slaughterhouse, which pitta is available, and may try to use that. That will be better. समोरचा व्यक्ती काय बोलत आहे त्यामागे त्याला नेमके काय अर्थाभिप्रेत आहे हे कळणे, तसेच ग्रंथकर्त्याला नेमकं काय अर्थाभिप्रेत आहे हे समजणे साधक पित्तामुळे होते, असाही अर्थ घेता येईल. I have raised a very difficult question, different question. That's it. Now, when we are reading, there are various levels of understanding. The first thing is the Vacharka. Even before that, for Ayurvedic students, the first level is reading properly. Leave aside Vacharka. So, splitting it properly, reading it, pronouncing it properly, this is the first step that is required. Then is to make Anvaya and get the simple meaning, Vacharka of that. And then you may go for Lakshyartha or Vyangyartha associated with that. And maybe when you read again and again, you establish a link of that particular sutra with other sutras in the text. So this is achieved only by repeated reading. If you read once, then this is not possible. But if you have repeated reading and maybe across texts, not only one text, but also many other texts, etc., then we can establish a link with something else. Now, Kavik Karoti Kavyani Rasanjanati Pandita. This is one of the famous stanzas. Poet writes a kavya or something like that, poetry. But really speaking, the rasa, the Pandit knows. And as I said, Mallinatha, who is a commentator for many epics. अथ प्रजानाम अधिप प्रभाते Jaya प्रतिग्राहित गंधमाल्याम. So Jaya Shabda, he commented that Kanta, Patni, these also were fitting into that Upajati Vrutta. But Kalidasa has specifically used the word Jaya, Ganetum Yogya Jaya, so it indicates that Sudakshana is going to be pregnant. So that is why Kalidasa used Jaya particularly in this particular context. Now, whether this is true or not, this is again a question. When you are writing a poem or something, it's not that you try to we try to remember appropriate words and then put it into that. Pratibha is something different. You write it. Whatever comes to your mind, you can write it. And later, people may try to do criticism or critical analysis of that and try to understand what it is exactly or something like that. With what purpose this has been. This is very difficult. When Pansarkar sir passed away, I wrote a kavya on him. And I really surprised how I could write like that. Padamumba Puryama Chiramanu Chakre Suvinai. This I wrote, Pankti I wrote. This is in Shikarani Vrutta. विधि प्राणाचार्यानपि विविध दुःखैः प्रहरति सुदूरं दुर्दैवात् अपगतमतः स्वास्थ्यमच्छगात् गृहण्या दुःखं विप्रबलति कष्टं बहुतरं कथं शान्तिं यायात् चरितमिति यातो हि नगरम्. That is one of the stanza in this. Now I really wonder how I wrote like this. Whenever I am writing prose, I do never write like this. I'm writing in prose, it's very simple Sanskrit or something like that. And this was really very strange. I can't believe how I wrote it or something. And there are 24 stanzas in that Pulsar sir's homage. That has been published in Ayurved Patrika long time. Vaidyavara Pansakar Mahodebhya Kagyasamanandari. That is the heading. So, at that time, when you write what exactly you want to express, this is again a big issue. And the reader, what exactly he understands, whether it is the same what the Grantakarta was having in his mind, or it is something different that has been understood by the reader. Pauskar sir shared a case of a girl who was repeatedly losing finals, only considering it on Sadhaka Pitta ground. He treated her successfully by using Gorakhmundi in her. Yeah, this is again a big issue. Gorakhmundi is not in my use, but Vaidya Gautam was using it. And this is available. So maybe we try to think about this, which medicines to be used in such a scenario. But what I feel, we are reading Charaka for the second time. And I don't know whether I'm going to read it third time, fourth time in my lifespan. And what would be my explanation about that when I read third time, when I read fourth time, or something like that. Kshane kshane yan navatam upaiti tadeva rupam ramaniyataya. This has been said by Kalidas. So it is something as if new every time. So we may have to think about this. And I'm not sure what I'm going to talk today. Every day when I read something, and there are thought processes in my mind due to previous reading, due to experiences, and I remember my gurus, many gurus or something like that. And these also thoughts keep on coming into my mind. There is actually more information sent from the heart to the brain on a daily basis via these four means of communications, then vice versa. Indeed, the neurons within the heart enable the heart to learn, remember, and make decisions independent of the brain's cerebral cortex. The heart emits an electrical field 60 times greater in amplitude than the activity of the brain, and electromagnetic field 5,000 times stronger than that of brain. Just like gut brain concept, the heart is also considered as a mini brain. So the concept of Manovo, Srotas, and Sadhaka Pitta is more wide and needs to be explored. Whether we will be able to explore this on the basis of anatomy or not, that's a question. But what I feel right now, that there are dravyas which are acting on mind, sadhaka pitta, etc. And in conventional medicine, it is more of a masking effect than rather improving it or something like that. The psychotic drugs do masking, and the symptoms are relieved to a certain extent. We don't want to go for that. We really want to get the problem solved from its roots, and whatever is to be done, that the thought process in the mind of that person should start. And whenever we are thinking of depression and hopelessness, etc., etc., people may try to go for suicide tendency, etc., etc. Now, these are very difficult situations to handle, and generally, counseling doesn't help in this scenario unless and until the person is conducive, is ready to accept counseling from somebody else. Then only counseling will work. Otherwise, you have to find a mechanical way to control the mind in that situation. And yoga is one of the ways, there is no doubt. So if you meditate, if you have other yoga practices, pranayama, etc., etc., these can help you. This is again mechanical, more mechanical. The electromagnetic field of two individuals, human or pet and human, touching or within a few feet of each other can interact so that energy activity in the heart of one individual is measured in the brain waves of the other. The act of touch healing or healing therapies can be postulated to be due to this method of communication. The electrical activity of the heart and brain can be guided into synchronous electrical rhythm easily measured and displayed by simply focusing on positive and loving emotions emanating from the heart. This stage of organ coherence is associated with improved higher level functioning, lower blood pressure and cortisol levels, and improved immune system function. The electromagnetic field of the heart is so strong that it not only can be measured anywhere on the body, such as EKG with electrodes on the ankles and wrists, but for several feet outside the body too. Aparajita is good in hallucinations. Trimurma concept is close to this. So anyway, this was a totally different discussion that we tried to understand. But what I feel right now is these are big challenges uh, before us, because how to treat a case of Unmada, aggressive, or which is leading towards Unmada, going to become aggressive or something like that, and leave aside that how to deal with the patients of stress and depression. This is again a big issue. And whether there can be medicines working for this, and one of the ways is Panchakarma. Generally, there is a Rodha, and if that is taken care, then the mind can move freely, and there will be good thought processes, acceptable thought processes, or something like that. Now we have this Mastvasava, 15 liters that we prepare, and the quality is very good. Now this is to be used for Sotoroda, and if we are going to find out that there is a Sotoroda in this Unmada Apasmar cases, etc., now we may think of using Mastvasava, and maybe have Lavanga, etc., or Lavangadi Churna to be given with that Mastvasava, and as an Anupana, and try to see whether there is a change in the attitude of the person. Of course, Mastvasava is Asava, so we have to consider the properties of Madhya in that scenario. We can't think without that. And maybe in Pitta or Venus, this may not be a good choice. In that scenario, Bhuta is a better choice. And this particular Asavarishta is having Vivai Vikasi property, and that can be very well used in various scenarios. Basically, it is important to understand the liking of the person with what he would be happy, and how we go ahead with this. So, if we are able to prove this on the basis of anatomy and physiology, that will be accepted worldwide. That is a different issue, like gut brain. But apart from that, we need to have our own thought process from this, and the connection of Pachaka Pitta and Sadhaka Pitta, that is more important. And why is the importance of Somanas here? In digestion. So, if we have Saumanasya, then the generation of Sadhaka Pitta will be good in that scenario. मेध्य कृमिघ्न अपस्मार दूर करणारे अशी गोरखमुंडीचे गुण आहेत. मेध्य कृमिघ्न अपस्मार दूर करणारे. Okay. So I may start using this. Even for Medhya purpose. Now Tila is Medhya. And you are not using Tila with this particular activity as such. So, Rasayana hai. Mundi is Rasayana also. So we may try to think about this and make a formulation that will be better. मुंडीभिक्षुरपि प्रोक्ता श्रावणी च तपोधना श्रवणांवा मुंडतिका तथा श्रवण शीर्षका. So this is associated with the Mundana or something like that. We may try to remember the figure of Shankaracharya, who had done Mundana at a very early age. महाशरमेणका अन्यातु सा स्मृता भूकदम दिकाकदम पुष्पिका च स्यात् अव्यथा अतितपस्विनी. मुंडतिका कटुक्पाके वीर्योष्णा मधुरा लघुः. मेध्यागंडा पची कृच्छ्र कृमि योन्यर्ति पांडुन. Yonyarti is also there. And Ganda and Apache. Shlipad Arucha Apasmara Pliho Medo Gudarti Nutsat Mahamundi Tatulya Gune Rukta Maharshibi. तपोघन असा पर्याय आहे. Maybe while doing tapa acharana, we have mundi. Pauskar sir uses mundi for improvement in concentration, as the paryai name is tapaswini, but with caution as it is ushna. And secondly, this may lead to sannyasa kind of. So whether this is to be done in early age or not, that is another issue. सत्वगुण वाढवण्यासाठी पण वापरत असं ऐकलं आहे. तपस्विनी हा पर्याय जटामसीला पण आहे, त्यामुळे पित्तानुबंध असताना जटामसी वापरता येईल. Maybe we can use it on Ekadashi. Ekadashi has some specific function. And every Ekadashi has a specific purpose. Mokshadayata Ekadashi, etc. So we may have a tapa. मांसी पण सत्व वाढवणारी आहे. Yeah. So let us think about this. We started with Chitta Vibhramsha. There was a lot discussion. एकादशी इंद्रिय नियंत्रणाचे व्रत. That's a good thing. Okay. Reference. Which reference you want? Gautasur used to give us Gorakh Mundi and Kombandaki for improving concentration in our exam period. Rasika. Okay. So anyway, there are many disciples of Gautam sir, particularly Sudarshan Bachcha. I don't know how far he is practicing Gautam sir's thought process. And Upendra Dikshit to certain extent. But we may try to understand these, and maybe we start using Gorakh Mundi. That's a better choice right now. आयुर्वेद प्रकांडो निगदित इह हि शल्यतंत्र प्रधानः शिष्येभ्यः शाश्वतोऽयं निखिल जन कृपा व्याप्त चित्तेन येन आयुर्वेदस्य वाञ्छन् पुनरपि भुवने ताञ्च सुष्ठु प्रतिष्ठां श्रेष्ठं धन्वन्तरिं तं प्रणमति च सदा वैद्यवर्गो हि नूनं विरम्यते व्याख्यानार्थः सोमवासरे पुनरपि मिलिष्यामः.